Police and civil defense force were alerted to a suspicious parcel that was delivered to this mosque, Al-Istiqamah Mosque. The parcel contained a piece of meat. We are checking what meat it is, still being checked, but at first sight it appears to be pork. You know, whatever meat, it's obviously inflammatory to send it to a mosque or to other places of worship in this way. But if it is pork and it's sent to a mosque, you can see the implications. It's much worse. Investigations are going on. I would say this though, whatever the motive, this is playing with fire. We are treating this matter very seriously. We will deal firmly with anyone found responsible. And this is not the first incident. There have been other similar cases recently at other mosques. Police were already investigating these cases. And in that context, this has happened again. This time, one person, a lady who came into contact with the parcel in this mosque, became unwell. She was taken to the hospital. The mosque was evacuated as a public safety precaution. We mobilized civil defense hazmat specialists. They checked. They did not find any hazardous substances. And thankfully, the lady has been discharged from hospital. Targeting a place of worship is completely unacceptable. We have zero tolerance for these sorts of actions. People really should be able to practice their religion in an atmosphere of trust and faith and with mutual respect. Some countries, these sorts of incidents are very common. They are deliberate. They create distrust between communities. They deepen divides. The same can happen here if we are not careful. So how we react to these incidents is very important. Well, we are very encouraged to see, first of all, the mosque leadership has called for calm. Prayers continued as usual for congregants this morning. The atmosphere was peaceful. I understand leaders and members of other faiths have also spoken out to express their concerns about the incident. That shows the solidarity, and that's the Singapore way. Police are closely monitoring the situation. They have stepped up visits to the mosques. They will continue to do so. We will do whatever we can to ensure that our places of worship remain safe. But let me remind you, I was asked a similar question in November last year. Some of you may recall a Catholic priest was stabbed in St. Joseph's Church. I said it's not possible for us to turn all places of worship into cantonments. They are open places, open for the public. Police will act based on intelligence. And places of worship also have their own security arrangements. Police have advised them on what kind of arrangements they ought to make. No, I said a few years ago in 2021, context was a detention of a 16-year-old young boy under the Internal Security Act. He was planning to conduct attacks on 2 mosques. I said then again that our places of worship cannot be turned into fortresses. That and other such cases, ISD had good intelligence, dealt with the situation effectively. So we will do what is sensible to protect public safety. Look, I want to be careful about speculating. We don't know who did it. We don't know what the motives are. But so far, these series of incidents seem to be targeted only at mosques. Pieces of meat being sent. I'm not able to say beyond that. So I would say broader conclusions, we have to wait for investigations to be done. Then we might be in a better position to get a sense of what is happening and whether it is restricted to a particular religion or whether it is a broader issue. But whatever it is, it's not acceptable.